The morning after the storm. The party's over. Debris on the ground. We had a bit of strong wind last night. Oh, it bounces nicely, doesn't it? I better help him before he takes off south and I get left behind. We're travelling south towards Mungindi from Nindigully pub, and we could well be encountering more stormy weather ahead. Look at these clouds, aren't they incredible? Wow. A lot of water on the road. Coming into Mungindi on the New South Wales coast. So we're now in New South Wales. Yep. Through Moree after lunch at the park. We're coming into a little town of Pub-Bellata on the Newell Highway between Moree and Narrabri, and we are going to camp at the Pub-Bellata golf course because we can. There are great views across Mount Caputar from the Pub-Bellata area. We set up camp on the golf course somewhere near the 19th green, I think. This little dog's called Wags. He came to greet us on the course. That's looking across Mount Caputar from camp. Back on the road again. Driving through Narrabri.
In 800 metres, turn right onto Newell Highway towards Gunnedah.
We're driving through the Pilliga now and have decided that we'll stop at the next rest stop for a morning tea break. Lots of lovely flowers at our tea break stop. We've stopped at Hickey's Falls, which we were thinking at one point of camping overnight at, but we're a bit early in our day, so had lunch and we'll continue on. But this is a really lovely spot. We've set up camp as the sun was setting at Eumungerie. Yeah. We were woken the next morning by the lovely sounds of the butcher birds. And then the galahs came back. We're a couple of kilometres out from Dubbo at the moment, on Wednesday morning, the 2nd of November. We're driving through the town of Peak Hill. Between Dubbo and Parkes. We're stopping to have a look at the dish, as they call it, the Parkes radio telescope. Some lovely grevillea growing here at the Parkes dish. Also hundreds of flowers. We've just left Forbes heading on the Eugowra Road to Eugowra where we're camping tonight. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's evidence of a huge windstorm that's blown through here. And
Tops of trees.
the tops of trees have all been blown off. And when I wasn't filming, Norm pointed out that the roof of the grandstand at their local cricket ground had been blown off as well. So I don't remember hearing anything about it. But they've obviously had quite a storm through here.
Better than last week.
Yeah, not that long ago. Well, we did have strong winds the other day up where we were, so it could have been down here too. And we don't listen to the news enough to get all the news. There's a bit of tin there. From some... We've set up camp in the fabulous Burns Park free camp site in Eugowra, right in the middle of town. We're taking a stroll over the Nindigully Creek and across the bridge into town to explore Eugowra. There are lots of interesting murals and so on. It dines out a lot on its history of bushrangers, particularly Frank Gardner and his gang. This dear old dog is waiting for his master, who I guess is in the pub, so we decided we'd wander in and check the pub out as well. I get the idea they're not really keen on giving you a free beer, and this boy's just having a laugh at our expense, I think. The beer was cold and very, very thirst quenching. We bought some steak for tea from the local butchers. They have a unique way of displaying their wares. I think this chap's been waiting a while to have his truck repaired. I've taken the road out of Eugowra towards Goolagong, heading towards Burrawa, and then for our final camp at the Gunning Showground. We're ambling through the metropolis of Goolagong. Beautiful morning. Goolagong is on the Lachlan. That's where you're supposed to go down here. It's got a log
Turn
cabin.
left onto Warraderry Way towards Grenfell, then turn left onto Forbes Street.
Goolagong. And that's a nice, interesting looking freebie over there. Lots of harvesting activity taking place along the Lachlan Valley Way. We like camping at the Gunning Showground. It's a great final stop before we head home. The local pub in Gunning serves a pretty mean pizza, which is a nice easy meal when you're on the road for your final camp before heading home. Back on the road, final leg, heading home, 4th of December. Can't wait to get home now. was great to see the garden again after being away so long. The clematis was out, the roses. It was just a beautiful, colourful display. Best of all, of course, was seeing beautiful little Sammy and Pixie again. And Sammy had a new friend, a king parrot, no less.